Hi friends, welcome to Monday. Today's Bible lesson is cut up a little bit different. So normally we have our Bible card with our picture on it. You'll actually see that on day 3, I believe is Wednesday is when you'll see that part of the story. So I have to tell you some beginning parts to the story today. First, this is our Bible verse for this week. 2 Timothy 1:7, for the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. Timid means it doesn't make us shy. It gives us power, helps us to love well, and helps us to have self-discipline or stay in control. So have fun this week trying to learn your memory verse. You can write it with chalk on your sidewalk. You can use different color markers at home and write it out. You can write it one day and then delete some words the next day and see if you can fill them in. But have fun trying to learn your memory verse this week. All right, listen to this part of the story. It's the beginning part. We are going to talk about Peter and how Peter acts boldly, but not at first. The chief priests and Pharisees sent some officials and soldiers to arrest Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane. So this is before he goes to the cross. Peter wanted to stop the arrest, so he drew his sword and he swung it at Malchus, the high priest's servant. Instead of killing Malchus, Peter ended up cutting off Malchus's right ear. After Jesus healed, so then right after he cut off the ear, Jesus went and healed him. He touched Malchus. Peter followed the Jewish officials and soldiers as they led Jesus away. Peter waited in the high priest's courtyard to see what would happen. 3 different times, people asked Peter if they knew who Jesus was or did they follow this Jesus guy. 3 times, all 3 times, Peter lied. He didn't tell the truth because he was afraid. Later, he was so sorry that he lied and he cried and cried. So 3 different times Peter lied when people said, "Do you know Jesus?" He said no. He denied it and said, "I don't know this Jesus guy." And so 3 different times, but at the end, Peter was so sad because he really did know Jesus and he really did believe in Jesus and trusted him. But in the moment, he was afraid. So we know lots of things about this story. Peter did not respond the right way. Just because he was mad that they were taking Jesus away, he shouldn't have drawn his sword and cut off Malchus's ear. He shouldn't have done that. And that's why Jesus healed him, because he did not react the right way when he was afraid. So Jesus didn't want him to fight. And later, he was afraid because he didn't know what people were going to do to him because he was a follower of Jesus. So he became afraid and he lied. Sometimes when we get afraid, we do things out of fear. But God does not want us to be afraid. He wants us to read the Bible. He wants us to pray. He wants us to ask others to help us instead of being afraid. So when Peter was first asked about Jesus, he denied him. And then he became very upset with himself at the end because he knew in his heart it made him sad that he denied Jesus. He was sorry that he lacked self-control and tried to cut off Malchus's ear, and he was sorry that he lied and he wasn't bold and powerful to tell people that he believed in Jesus. But the best thing about that is being sorry is the first way to forgiveness, to repentance. If you say you're sorry when you do something that you're not supposed to do, that's the first step in earning forgiveness. Now, sometimes when things are out of control, we are afraid. But we need to realize what I said, that we can ask God for some help in those situations. He can help us, he can guide us, and he can give us the power to be bold when we need to. So, thumbs up or thumbs down. In this, you're going to tell me, did they act the right way or the wrong way? So you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You lie about having your homework done because you are afraid you will get in trouble. Thumbs up, right way to respond, or thumbs down, wrong way. Thumbs down. Good job. We should never lie. All right. You tell the truth and accept the consequences for your actions because you are sorry and plan to do better next time. Is that the right way to respond? Thumbs up or wrong way? Thumbs up. Good job. It's always the right thing to do to tell the truth and to say you're sorry. And the last one, you encourage and build others up because each person is precious to God. Is that the right way to act or the wrong way to act? What do you think? Thumbs up. It's always important because, yes, everyone is precious to God, no matter who they are, and it's important that we encourage and build them up. Very good. All right, so we know that Peter showed a lack of self-control when he pulled out his sword and he cut off Malchus's ear. We also know that Peter was afraid when he was questioned about Jesus, so he lied 3 times. But at the end, he showed repentance, he felt sorry, and he cried because he knew in his heart he had done the wrong thing. All right, friends, let me see. We're going to look at our page for today. This is today's Bible page. You are going to fill this out. Number 1, 2, and 3, you're going to unscramble the letters to complete each of the 3 sentences. So number 1, the officials and soldiers came to do what to Jesus? And as you can see, the words are scrambled, so you can unscramble it and find out what they were going to do to Jesus. The second one, Peter became scared and cut off Malchus's what? Unscramble that word. And number 3, Peter should have used what so he didn't cut off his ear. Number 4 says Peter said he was not a follower of Jesus. He lied. Solve the math problems. So you're going to subtract, you know how to do that, and add. You can do all these problems. It's good practice. And circle the ones that tell how many times Peter denied Jesus. So remember, Peter denied or lied about knowing Jesus 3 times. So circle the answers that come up with the number 3. And the last question, number 5, says faith is the opposite of fear. So when we trust God, we are not afraid. Write 2 or more things you can do to help your faith grow in God. What can we do to grow in our relationship with God? All right, friends, just do this side today, page 117, and then you'll do the next one tomorrow. Have a great day.